Hey. You have just started listening to episode 72 of the Three Dudes podcast. Thank you for that. To my right, one of our hosts, Easton Bennett, looking very comfortable today.
Thank you.
I like those sweatpants. He's got an anime crew neck on.
Yeah, by mistake. I bought this at Target. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Nice graphic design sweatshirt. And then Austin Burkhardt actually saw me at the bar one time and he's like, Skeleton Crew's sick. And I was like, yeah, what is it? He's like, oh, it's an anime. And I'm like, fuck. Yeah. So
don't hate on
so now people expect you to know what that show is.
Everyone. Yeah. And I didn't realize that a lot of people knew.
Yeah. It's one of the most famous and popular ones.
What's it from?
It's
One Piece is the name of the show.
One Piece?
Mm-hmm.
Like P-E-A-C-E or P-I-E-C-E?
Like piece of cake.
Oh, really?
P-I-E, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to have to watch the show now just to be able to wear this sweatshirt.
Wow,
you got a long road ahead of you.
Yeah,
there's like 1,200 episodes.
1,200?
Yes.
Well, I wasn't. If there was like 30, I wouldn't have started it. But now I'm definitely not.
For someone who really enjoys cinematography and all that kind of thing, surprised you wouldn't be more into that sort of thing.
Yeah, there's no cinematography involved.
Well, there's animation.
Yeah,
that's not
for someone that's really
camera
into
work.
Cinematography.
Can you believe the camera guys keeping up with those dudes?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's insane.
They're quick on their feet.
Yeah.
What can I say? Yeah. Sketch artists, they're like, God, we got to get to this next scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, Skeleton Crew, very comfortable.
Good. To my left, Broden.
Yay.
We're a very comfortable few dudes here.
Yeah. Well, it's getting later in
Yeah.
the night. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, man, my feet are freezing. Broden's got sweatpants on. He's got his the one of the two tennis shoes that he owns.
I don't know what these are called.
The better ones, I call them.
Yeah.
Those are your dressier ones, I'd say.
Yeah, the most dressy shoes I own.
Yeah, which is good. Glad you dressed up today.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Garfield sweatshirt. Yeah.
He's got like the casual look. If you threw a big pea coat over him, he could walk around downtown.
I really want one of those.
You throw a big pea coat over us and it's like, when are they going to get a job? You know?
Yeah. Like the one that I was wearing at that wedding the other night.
Yeah, I want one like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Broden said he was looking at some down jackets. What'd you call them?
Overcoats.
Overcoats. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Most coats are overcoats, I'd say. An undercoat would be.
But like this would be like particularly for a suit.
Yeah. I have one upstairs.
For dress purposes.
Yeah, it's a little bit, but you could dress it down, I'd think, wear it with like jeans or something like that. And
like a suit jacket?
Yeah.
it's not a suit jacket.
It's a long jacket. It goes like down to your knees.
You'd almost
you
like
conceal stuff in it.
Right. You'd almost call it a trench coat.
Yeah.
Hide candy bars
Like
in it.
is it like the coat that I was wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that one's nice because you can throw that on whenever.
That's what I'm saying.
I've worn it with a sweatshirt underneath before, had the hood sticking out of the top. Casual. Business casual.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Business cash.
Yeah, it was huge.
Sweet.
PSI.
And me, I'm in the middle. I got the dark cement mixer suit on with my
You do. Did you buy those matching? Because they're matching,
same color?
like extremely matching.
yeah.
It's a funny story about that.
Took them from you.
Tell them.
Liam and I were in Bismarck for a softball tournament this last year,
Yep.
and it was really cold and rainy unexpectedly. So we went to Walmart and found the cheapest set of sweats to wear to play softball in. And he got a dark cement suit and I got a lighter one.
And did they come on the same hanger?
No,
No hanger.
Like
you can mix and match if you want.
You'll mix and
Good.
match. I was just picturing it like a toddler, like, size 4.
Oh yeah.
Grab the whole thing.
Yeah, and it's like you pull it off on a rack. It's got
Would have been
pants
cool
clipped in it.
actually.
Yeah.
They should do that with full size adult outfits. In the hanger, just like head high.
Huge.
So you just walk in and just like how they sell rugs
Yeah.
on those giant arms. Sell outfits like that.
Yeah, but when are you ever gonna find an outfit on a hanger that is actually
That you like?
Yeah.
When you
that's
need
why
one
that's
for
why that's
softball.
why they sell them to 4-year-olds because
Yeah. They have no choice.
yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a pair of coveralls and a Spider-Man long sleeve.
Yeah.
And they're gonna wear that for the next year.
And that's going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
Yeah.
I do apologize if I'm coughing. That's the second time, and it's probably been about 4 minutes. Little under the weather, but it's all right.
Are you? What's wrong?
Yeah. Stayed up till 3 on Friday.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah. playing some craps, and it just went a little bit later. And
We were
woke up the
on a
next day,
roll.
and I could feel it that night. I'm like, my throat's gonna hurt. And one thing that you always realize once your throat hurts is life was good when it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Life was really good.
Yeah.
Then you wake up and you're like, man,
I took it for granted.
Yeah, I bet this is how homeless people feel, but like it's not their throats, it's their living situation, you know?
I miss living somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I have the same problem. It's just I miss being able to swallow cleanly.
Yeah.
You'd almost
Very
say yours
similar.
is worse.
I would say it's neck and neck.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah.
Like if you compared it to our lives, that's their biggest struggle right now. I'd say my biggest struggle right now is this.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to think of like a biggest struggle.
It's all relative.
Yeah.
And, for them, it's like, yeah, I'm homeless, but at least, I'm mildly healthy. I can swallow good.
Yeah.
And like for you, like you have this house, you have stuff in here, and
You have stuff in here.
that's nice and all, but man, I wish I could swallow.
Yeah. So really, I'd say it's a horse apiece.
Easy now. Easy.
Well, Liam, why don't you just get right into it here? What we
I
got?
suppose.
Uh,
We
one
got any
comment?
comments? Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
one
get some
comment.
comments going.
We got Johnny Cobra says, "What's wrong with the Pontiac?" I think we were talking a little bit. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago about a Pontiac? And I was chirping
An
the
old school
Grand,
car.
I was chirping the Grand Am a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's which one it was. And I don't know. They just kind of look like little things that just slide around.
Little
You know?
balls of shit.
Yeah, little
slide
pieces
around.
of shit. And my cousin had one, and he always didn't like it, so I think I hopped on that bandwagon, and here we are.
I had one.
Pontiac?
Yeah. For a brief stint.
Yeah, I'm just against big Pontiac.
Good. Take
Down.
a stand. I'm
Going
glad
down
you-
with big
Take
Pontiac.
him down. Take him down.
Take a stand against it.
Yeah. But Liam kicks off. That's the only comment we got. Thank you guys for leaving a comment, listening. We got the merch designs finalized actually, so I'm gonna get those uploaded to the website. So sometime this week, but we'll give an update next week that they'll be up there for sure. And if they're not, then I lied, and I'll tell you again next week that they'll be up that week.
Maybe just go check every day until they're
Yeah,
live. And then
but
when they
they-
are, click add to cart and enter your card information.
Yeah. Maybe
Buy
we'll do
something.
like a 10% off for the first week that they're released or something for the people that wanna hop on the trend. So
Huge.
got some good ones. Throckmorton's coming. That's probably my favorite one. Pontius Pilate. It's another good one.
Pontius Pilate.
Couple no one will probably ever buy, but it's good to have on the website.
Yeah, they're always there.
Yeah. So
If you're ever homeless and you need a shirt,
And your throat feels good.
yeah.
yeah, go
We'll
ahead.
donate 10% of all of the sales to the homeless.
Yeah.
There we go. Now
We
we're
could
getting
do
a
that.
cause behind us.
Nah, that's
I don't know.
That's traction right
Yeah.
there.
Do
might
we,
be
like-
onto something?
Do we do it through an organization or we just do it? We go
I think
find
we
a
just
homeless?
go find a.
I think we do it like anyone else that does it, and they say that they'll do it, and then they probably just keep all the profit.
Or we do it and we film it and try and make money off of giving away money to
Yeah.
the homeless.
Yeah,
We're like,
we
pencils
could-
for promise.
mm-hmm.
Exactly.
We could walk around like give the homeless guy $100, and
Tell them to pull us to that.
huh?
Tell them to pull us to that.
Yeah. Or then we turn the camera off, and then we say, "Just kidding, give us $100 back."
Yeah. They'll never know when the cameras are off.
Exactly.
Good people on camera. No, we're kidding.
Yeah, we would never do that.
We're not good people.
So, we're going to talk about the apocalypse. And so when I say apocalypse, tell me what you guys think of.
Fire and brimstone.
What is it? What?
Fire and brimstone. I'm not sure what brimstone is, but I know what fire is.
Brimstone, he's an
Sulfur.
operator. He's an operator in Overwatch.
Oh. A
Oh.
character.
Yeah.
Brimstone, I feel like it's hot rock. And we're missing our producer today. We forgot to mention that at the top of the show. Nathan bailed on us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do the producing here and figure out what brimstone is.
Thanks a lot, Nathan.
Yeah. So Brimstone's a movie from 2016, wrongly accused of a crime she didn't commit, a frontier woman turned fugitive.
I don't know if that's
So that's hell,
might not
man.
be it. Yeah.
Hell is just you are really hot because there's fire everywhere and you have to keep watching that movie.
That would be hell.
Just fire and brimstone. A lot of the movie Brimstone. What is brimstone stone? This says brimstone is a form of quartz with heavy deposits of sulfur, creating a phantom yellow look through the interior of these stones. So maybe it just stinks like shit. That's what sucks about it.
Yeah, that stuff does smell pretty rough.
How do you know?
I had
Sulfur?
You've been around a lot of sulfur or what?
I've smelled sulfur before.
Yeah.
I mean, have you not?
I did today in my driveway. I was wondering. I was like, why does my driveway smell like sulfur?
Did it actually?
No, it really did. And then I was like, do I keep farting? And I didn't. I was like, I haven't. And then I couldn't figure out. I was thinking it was maybe the neighbors because every time I got closer to that fence, it started to smell like it a little bit. Or someone put some brimstone like along the fence line. Yeah. I'm like, well, there's fire to come. Here we go. But yeah, it did smell a little sulfury. That's never a good smell.
Apparently not. Not from what I hear.
Have you never smelled it?
I have no idea.
Smells like rotten eggs.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah. So you ever like drive by, you're like, man, it smells like rotten eggs. It's probably not rotten eggs. It's probably sulfur.
Probably a sulfur field.
Yeah. A sulfur field. They're growing sulfur around here somewhere.
They must have planted some sulfur last year. It's really getting to me. What about you, bro?
What do I think about the apocalypse?
When someone says apocalypse, like there's going to be an apocalypse, what do you envision in your head?
A lot of death.
Yeah, probably true.
A wasteland kind of type deal.
Yeah.
People, there's factions of people going at it.
Keep going.
A lot of guns.
Creatures I've never seen before.
Yeah. Mutated rats.
But like really small ones.
Small ones.
Midgets. With like horns.
Really?
Yeah.
And imps. Nice, man.
An imp?
Imp. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah. Tons of imps running around, huh?
Yeah.
A leprechaun or two?
No.
Yeah.
No, not the
It's like a scary leprechaun.
Maybe.
That's what an imp is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say leprechauns are scary themselves.
No, they usually they're bearing treasure.
Pot of gold.
Yeah, that's what's scary about it. They're burying it, and then I got to find it.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, but they give you a hint.
Go to the end of the shiny little rainbow.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do you think, Liam? Apocalypse.
Oh, yeah, wasteland. Like people, you remember like the Book of Eli, that movie?
Yeah.
So just
Is that the one where there's the guy and there's a guy on a boat? And he's standing in like a little canoe. No, that's Life of Pi. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, when he was on there with that tiger?
Yeah.
Not even
So I don't know
close.
the Book of Eli.
No, so the Book of Eli
It's part of the Bible, right?
It's got Denzel.
So that is. And so that's the whole
Is it really?
yeah.
The whole
that's-
premise of
that's-
the movie is
Yeah, I was making a joke.
the
but
fact
I thought it wasn't, but
No, there was I think it was like a whole like war kind of deal like that because people couldn't decide like what we should believe in anymore. And
Yeah.
so there was a big like holy war. They burned all the Bibles. And so the title of the movie, The Book of Eli, is that this guy was walking around with the last Book of Eli, like the most prized possession now on earth because it's the only one that exists.
and he just didn't decide to burn his. Everyone's
Yeah.
like, put your books in the pile.
I think
put it in his
I think
pocket.
he bumped into it somehow, or it was always in his possession, and so he just kept it.
Nice.
Really crazy movie, really good.
I'll have to
movie.
watch it.
That's really good.
Yeah.
But I mean, so people set up little shanty towns of like they're struggling to survive. There's one well, like there's hardly any water, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like apocalypse. Like
Oh, so apocalypse is more just like dirt and dust.
sun's bright. Yeah, because there's no ozone anymore. Like
Okay.
really shitty.
Boring.
It doesn't have to be
like no
boring.
pro sports teams.
No.
a lot of bandits.
Yeah, a lot of imps. Yeah,
A lot of horned leprechauns.
Yeah, a lot of not good stuff.
Okay. Cool.
So that's what.
So it's not red. I picture it as like red. Like
Could
things are
be.
bad. Like,
like
the
a
sky's red.
hue. Like there's
ground's
just
red,
constantly just a red film over everything.
Like how in movies, whenever they go into Mexico, they just put a yellow hue
Yeah,
over the whole entire frame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah,
Cinema
or you're
guy.
in Russia, blue. Just put a blue film over everything.
It's always cold.
Because that's the stereotype. It's cover with that.
Makes sense, though.
It does make you
It's
feel a
pretty
little more
yellow when I
immersed
went
in
to Mexico.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Ireland, they just put green.
Well,
What's Australia?
Brown.
could,
For shit.
Yeah.
it could be.
Yeah.
Khaki. Because that's what they're all wearing over there.
I'd say khaki.
Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Let's do
Middle
brown
Eastern.
for Middle Eastern. Yeah.
Why?
Just cause.
Yeah. Just fits the
Yeah.
landscape.
Or it could be
Desert.
sand. Yeah, it could be like a
Yeah. Okay.
so
Question for the board for sure.
we'll leave it up to the board.
Yeah, let's get some questions for the board, by the way.
So I'd like to talk about the possibility. So, I mean, as far from apocalypse, that could be brought on from any different meteor hits.
You remember in 2012 when the apocalypse was supposed to happen and we were all in school?
Oh yeah.
It
No,
was you don't remember that?
the movie.
They canceled school one day.
Yeah, they
What?
canceled
Friday?
school on December 12th or something like that. Or
It was the
serious?
Friday before Christmas.
or
And-
the 21st it
yeah.
was.
And we got an extra day off because that was the day the world was supposed to end. And there was like a bomb. People were like threatening to call in bomb threats and everything. So they just said, screw it. Just go to Christmas break. And we didn't have school that Friday.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The movie 2012. Have you ever seen it?
Long ago.
Yeah.
It's about the Mayan calendar and stuff, right?
Yeah. So the Mayan calendar was supposed to end December 21st or 20th or something like that in 2012.
Yeah.
So when that day finally came around, our asses were a little puckered, you could say.
Well, it's the same as the whole Y2K thing.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. I thought that was like an era of pop.
No, Y2K stands for year 2000, which is
Thank you.
when everyone else thought that the world was going to end.
Really?
Because like when they first made computers, like they could only dial up the time to like 1999 and 59 minutes. Like that was it. They couldn't
2000,
compute
yeah.
more than 2000. So they didn't know what was going to happen next. So they were like, everything's going to
Everybody thought the internet was going to crash.
Yeah.
It's going to blow
yeah,
up. Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Planes were going to fall out of the sky. Yeah. Different.
Yeah. Cats and dogs, it starts raining them.
Yeah. And then nothing happened. And they're like,
We need to find a new calendar. This one
Yeah.
says 2012. Let's go by this.
How about all the people that
We just bought ourselves an extra 12 years.
Yeah. Thank God.
We got 12 years to find a different calendar that says later. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. What were you saying? How
Yeah.
much?
Like, do you think anyone just did some outlandish stuff because they thought the world was going to end?
Oh, for sure. Somebody had to like,
Yeah. Knocked out a retaining wall.
yeah.
That'd be
Stole a
outlandish.
car.
Outlandish, wouldn't it?
Outlandish.
Yeah.
Retaining wall?
Yeah. The whole roof collapses.
I think you don't
Maybe.
know what a retaining wall is.
Yeah.
Retaining wall holds up the roof from sagging, does it not?
No,
retaining
that's a
wall-
load-bearing wall.
Load bearing wall, retaining
Yeah.
wall, whatever.
Retaining wall.
Knock all those down, right? Get them all out of here.
Walls. Just get rid of walls.
What's
I guess.
Barely.
retaining walls for like landscape?
Yeah.
God, that'd be bad. Mudslide, water.
Oh, shit.
What's it going to retain?
Nothing anymore.
Whole lot of
no
nothing,
wall.
yeah.
Nothing anymore.
Load bearing though, that's a different
You'd lose
story.
your load.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to bear it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
You'd
Not
have
being
to
able
find someone to bear your load. Yeah.
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 A load bearer.
Who would bear your load?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asking me personally?
Yeah.
As a good friend, I'd ask you to.
If you really needed me to, yeah, I'd bear it.
Would you?
Yeah, not happily, but
Yeah. What if
If-
me and
if
Broden
it's-
had the same, we knocked down the wall together?
And we both needed you to bear it. The load.
you're asking a lot.
Yeah.
You're putting a lot on my
It's only one load, but from two guys.
two walls.
See,
guys'
exactly. Well,
walls.
that's what. Yeah, if you get two guys on one wall, the load's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I don't
suppose
know.
because we all have the same amount of load. Yeah.
Well,
Well, let's just not knock down our walls.
Let's
and
just
then
keep
we're
our
good.
loads to ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's bear our own.
Yeah.
So, man, you guys are something. A nuclear apocalypse is a theoretical scenario where the mass detonation of nuclear weapons causes globally widespread destruction and radioactive fallout. Such a scenario envisages large parts of the earth becoming uninhabitable. What are you giggling about? Envisages?
I just
Yeah.
like watching you read.
Due to the effects of nuclear warfare, potentially causing the collapse of civilization and, in the worst case, extinction of humanity and or termination of most biological life on Earth.
You said Fallout. So
Yeah.
I think I played a game on like my iPod back in the day called
Mhm.
Fallout. And it was like an underground thing. And then people would be running back and forth.
Yeah.
And it was but now I think there's a video game, like a better one, right? You were
Yeah.
talking about it before we started the show.
Yeah, I was going to show you that YouTube video. Yeah. The
Yeah.
Fallout series of games are all based on being post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. So it was pretty cool. I've never played one besides like the iPod version, which is dumbed
It's
down.
the coolest thing. Yeah.
Do you get to like shoot? Well, nothing to shoot, I guess.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff. So
I thought everything was dead.
This guy's like an expert on that game.
I've replayed that game probably 5 times
Yeah.
because it's like you can restart it and just do something completely new every time.
Oh, really?
That's why it's so fun. Yeah, it's
It's
like
like
starting a
a-
new Minecraft world.
Yeah. It's like a Build-A-Bear. You know, you can put whatever you want in it,
Kind of, yeah, except there's
whatever colors.
There's a lot of different ways to win.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So
So it's
essentially
like Monopoly.
what happens, yeah. So there's a big war. People drop the bombs on Hiroshima and all that. And
Rip.
right when we were about to, at brinkmanship, have total nuclear everything, we decided, what if we harnessed this energy and used it for good?
What's brinkmanship?
Brinkmanship is
On the verge of
on the
dying?
verge of everyone launching their missiles, like everyone going to war. They're on the brink of war. So right when we were there, and this is the plot line of Fallout 4, we decided, hang on, let's use it for good. So they harnessed nuclear power and they made nuclear powered cars, robots that do these stuff for you, like everything.
Yeah.
The world is great. But we used so many resources to make nuclear power
That we couldn't.
that we couldn't,
Threaten each other
we couldn't
anymore?
survive anymore, basically. And so we threw ourselves into another nuclear war because we needed more resources to be able to survive, because now this has been our only sustainable way to live. So bombs start dropping. You go down into this fallout shelter,
Yeah.
and then you reemerge in like 200 years. And then the game sets.
When the stuff is back.
Yeah. Well, nothing's back. It's all, you just reemerge, and like that's your first time living. Like everything's
Was that their
been
goal
hit by-
though? They wanted to go into the fallout shelter to let the plants like figure their stuff out.
Let the what?
The plants and the resources and stuff.
No, they went in the fallout shelter to not die because they were dropping nuclear bombs.
Oh yeah, that would work too.
That's,
I think that's a good.
That's
idea.
much better.
Yeah, I mean,
so then,
fuck the plants.
yeah, there are no
Let
plants.
the plants do their
Everything,
thing.
because
I thought you meant like the resources were out, like they took too much oil, so the oil has to grow back or whatever. However that comes about.
No, so here, my last point on here, we'll just skip because it's a nuclear fallout. So nuclear fallout is
I'm listening, but you gotta tell Broden because I gotta restart these.
yeah. Nuclear fallout is the residual radioactive dust and ash propelled into the upper atmosphere following a nuclear explosion. Fallout is usually limited to the immediate area and can only spread for hundreds of kilometers from the explosion site if the explosion is high enough in the atmosphere. Fallout may get entrained with the products of a pyrocumulus cloud and fall as black rain darkened by soot and other particles.
Oh, it's like that one guy, Zenda, chocolate rain.
Yeah.
Some
Some
stay
will
dry
dry
and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
You know.
A baby's
I'm trying to
born
think of that
before-
guy's name.
It starts with Zen something. My
Yeah.
headphones are mangled. I'll figure it out here. That's a good tune.
So that's why there can't be any plants in the nuclear fallout, because nothing is inhabitable anymore after that happens. Like the soil,
all radioactive.
It's all like the Chernobyl stuff. Like everything's radioactive.
Te Zonde.
That's
His
who
name.
it is.
So you think that's what kind of like real life doomsday preppers are doing?
Yeah.
Because there's people that have bunkers and they just put
They're getting ready to let the
Puts-
plants do their thing.
Okay.
so many cans of like soup in there. They're like, oh, it's on sale. Let's go prep for doom, and then they put all their stuff in, and diapers.
That's-
I think if you
We will
merged,
touch on that.
okay, I was gonna say, I think if you merged doomsday preppers and extreme couponers,
We could live forever.
oh man, grocery stores would be
They'd go under so
yeah,
they'd go under so fast.
and it could be a TV show.
Yeah. Doomsday couponers.
Yeah, coupon doomsday, grocery
guys-
store doomsday.
Maybe you were going to ask this, but do you guys have like a plan for what you're going to do?
That was later on. I was gonna say
Okay, we'll get to it when we get there. Then.
Yeah, because I was gonna run through these notes of like to give you guys an idea of what a nuclear apocalypse would
Yeah,
be like.
give us the backstory, and then I'll be processing my plans for it
Mm-hmm.
because I know one plan. Trip run. That's I'm gonna do that.
I'll shoot you before you can trip me.
Besides the immediate destruction of cities by nuclear blasts, the potential aftermath of a nuclear war could involve firestorms, a nuclear winter, widespread radiation sickness from fallout, and or the temporary, if not permanent, loss of such modern technology due to electromagnetic pulses. Some scientists, such as Alan Robach, have speculated that the thermonuclear war could result in the end of modern civilization on Earth, in part due to a long-lasting nuclear winter. In one model, the average temperature of Earth following a full thermonuclear war falls for several years by 13 to 15 degrees Fahrenheit on average.
So it'd just be like living in North Dakota. It's really
Except
cold.
now way worse.
Yeah.
Because it would happen to us too.
The only thing I was thinking there is it's good I'm not doing these notes because I would have to say nuclear a lot. Even mess it up
See?
right there.
Now I'm starting
Yeah.
to get mad.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
I like it, dude.
You keep reading.
No, I like everything about you. You're my
Everything?
friend. Yeah, dude. That's what makes
You need a friend.
Yeah, that's what makes you you. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Your uniqueness.
I'm not interrupting you too much, am I? I was just.
No, please.
You're just
interrupt.
a-
no,
like
just,
a
let's just. We're all down here having a
inquisitive little
podcast,
guy.
man. Huh?
Yeah. You're
What
just
the
an
heck?
inquisitive little guy.
And
I
you know
am.
what? Can
I
I
like
say
this.
something? I'm sorry I wasn't at the bar for your birthday the other night.
That's okay.
It was. I honestly I didn't even know the plan was to go out. I was already over at Carol's. Broden texted in the group chat, and I was like, I'm already here. And then I went and helped her move some stuff around, and it's just I feel bad.
That's okay, man. Don't feel bad
All right.
because you're here. I see you every Sunday.
I know, but that's
That's more than he wants to.
Yeah.
hey.
And that's.
I can leave.
I'm barely low. I'm very. Ah, fuck.
You're Barry Bonds.
No, I'm barely. I'm Barry Bonds. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
Shit.
I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Are you barely bearing the
Yes,
load?
thank you.
Is
Thank
that
you.
actually
God,
what he?
Yes, you read my mind. Telekinesis over there. I'm Barry Bonds. Barely bearing.
I need you to be the Barry Bonds of bearing loads right now because I'm gonna really,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you bear one hell of a load.
Barry Bonds, barely bearing birthday boy.
Loads.
Loads.
Loads, loads of Barry Bonds. Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, I got it. I got one more paragraph, and then we'll play our scenario of.
Oh.
No, not the acting
I
part.
was gonna say it's so early in the show.
No. Early Cold War era studies suggest that billions of humans would survive the immediate effects of nuclear blasts from radiation following a global thermonuclear
Hold on.
war.
I'm gonna almost play a Uno reverse card on you just because the way you started out that sentence.
Okay.
I want you to read the rest of this like you're doing the 6 o'clock news. Yeah.
All right.
7 o'clock. Of course. Drink before you do it.
And action.
The International Physics for the Prevention of Nuclear War believed that the nuclear war could indirectly contribute to human extinction via secondary effects, including environmental consequences, societal breakdown, and economic collapse. The threat of a nuclear holocaust plays an important role in the popular perception of nuclear weapons. It features in the security concept of mutually assured destruction and is a common scenario in survivalism. Nuclear holocaust is a common feature in literature and film, especially in speculative genres such as science fiction, dystopian, and post-apocalyptic fiction.
Dystopian.
It's a good word.
Yeah.
Is the nuclear holocaust, is that the only Jews get affected?
I think we would have done that a long time ago then.
You could.
We wouldn't have.
Can we
One
switch
guy.
them for something?
One guy would have.
Can we what for something?
Can we switch the Jews for somebody else?
Mongolians.
We could do Mongolians.
Or Egyptians?
Yep.
and all of our bombs only affect them.
Yeah.
You put a secret thing in there. You
Tell
put
you
like
what.
soap in the Mongolian bomb.
I'd be turning keys and pressing buttons, man.
Give me the launch codes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that you see what could happen with this nuclear apocalypse, I mean, we're talking radioactive.
Would we actually? We wouldn't actually die from the bombs though. You said secondhand. That's where it's like secondhand smoke.
Depends. So so I
The
mean,
fallout.
we'll scratch the fact of us dying because then
So it misses us.
it lands near us.
It's like Battleship. It hits the square next to where your boat's at.
Bingo.
Yeah. So it still rocks. It
Yeah.
still shakes the water a little bit.
Yeah.
So
So you don't fall overboard
yeah.
because you're holding the rail.
Yeah. You're bearing a
'Cause you
little.
got gloves on.
Yeah. So, I mean, you understand these variables:
Yes.
radiation sickness, fallout, EMPs, all that stuff. So, what would you guys do if a bomb dropped? So there could be, let's say there could be multiple across the United States, or it could be one big one. Let's say that you have some prep time. What would you do?
Try to catch it first. If I miss, then I'll go into my backup plan.
Hit it.
I like this already. He's got two plans.
If I can't, right
He's
away,
got two
right away.
plans.
This guy's
I got
I'd hire this
26
guy.
man. Plan A, Plan B, Plan C. Plan B, I would probably, so it hits, and what's like the immediate effect? Like, do I start getting affected right away after that?
No, it wouldn't be right
Yeah,
away.
there's zombies.
Like, how much time do I have to prep after I like feel the ground shaking? I'm like, there it was.
0. The bomb just dropped.
Yeah,
You
but
have
like,
if the bomb, okay, let's say,
how much time before I get
Do
like
you-
really sick
let's
and can't even fend for myself? You know, like, do I have a
probably-
week?
probably a week.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, by then it's already set in.
Okay, by a week. Okay, so I'd start digging a deep hole.
Okay.
Hopefully, I could dig down and then.
I'd say you'd probably be in about a week's time of digging that hole. You would probably be about 5 feet down and 1
Okay.
foot across.
How good could I be with the thing that are on playgrounds with the scoop? I'd
An
rent one of
excavator.
How
those.
much experience do you have?
Right now, none, and I think that's where.
Do you
I'd be
want
at
to
that
use a
point,
big
too.
one or do you want to use the playground one?
I want to use one that'll get me a hole dug faster than a
Probably the
shovel.
big one then.
Yeah, so I'll go big.
Yeah.
Or so I would go
so
to
you're saying that
Acme.
so you're saying you'd make a hole.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I think anything above ground, unless it's like or I'd go to a bank and say, "Can I live in your vault?"
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Especially where all the money is too, even though it's not, it's fire starters
Yeah.
at least.
Actually,
What
I'm gonna move that from Plan C to Plan B, and Plan B is Plan C is the hole now, because I'm not a big dirt guy. I
Mhm.
think being around it and in it and surrounded by it would not be fun for me.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'd probably go to a bank and I'd come with bags of cans and food, astronaut food, and a cot.
Astronaut food,
It stays for a while, I think.
MREs.
Yep. It's a good
Essentially is
idea
what
too.
you're going
Canned
for.
food.
Yeah,
So you're going to the bank.
Now, if it's a different scenario. Are they going to let me in the vault just willy nilly? Do I have to convince them?
No, you're going to have to try and kill them, I think.
Kill them? Okay.
Like you're going to have to claim.
Is
Lay
it-
win that
claim.
vault.
Yeah.
How many people are there? Do you want my kill strategy or no?
10. We'll say 10. Average
10.
bank.
Do they all work there, or are there some customers, some not?
There's
there.
8 people
Let's-
that are
let's-
working there,
they all work
and there's 2 people that are trying to compete with you for the vault.
Okay, so I'm pantsing those two. They're out of the
Genius.
game immediately.
Genius.
Yeah.
It's true.
The other 8, I'm pantsing myself because
Nobody wants to see
you
that.
got to blend in.
yeah,
They can't know that you're the pantser.
yeah. And who's gonna fight a guy with his junk out? You know, they're not.
Well,
Um,
I would.
you're like, I prefer it actually.
Yeah. Hands around his ankles. I half step to the right.
Dude,
He
you
can't-
got a
he
free
can't move.
speed bag right
yeah,
there.
you kidding me?
Yeah. Different for you guys. Hopefully you're not working at the bank I'm trying to get into, but so I'd go to the bank assuming you guys don't work there. And if I did see you,
You checked, we don't.
I'd go to the next one.
Yeah, you better run if you
Yeah.
see him.
Where's my pants? Am I
Our pants are going to be off before yours.
Hey, I get
We're already in the bank with our pants off.
We're in the vault.
bomb hasn't
waiting.
even bomb hasn't even dropped yet.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
gonna walk in there and you're gonna say, "What bomb?"
I'd kill the first 6 and you two'd be the last 2. It'd be oh, shit. So yeah, I'd assume if it's you guys, I go to the next bank. But the way I'd kill him is with kindness. I'd compliment them a bunch, right? And then once their guard is down, just a little shiv in the neck.
Oh,
Quick shiv, yeah.
the conniving play.
Yep.
I like
kill him
it.
with kindness and then kill him with a shiv.
Weird.
Yeah. Why is
Almost,
that weird?
you'd almost concede authority to them, and then when
Oh,
they're not
yeah.
expecting, just
Yeah. It's like, yeah,
That freaks me out.
like you could do ninja stars to the neck from
just really
mighty
nice.
distances.
You're the best teller. And then they'd be like, why are your pants
You should have
down?
had a raise such a long time
Why are
ago.
your pants down? I'm like, don't worry.
What do you mean?
Look at how good your nails look. And then they'd be like, thank you. And then
Look at your nails again.
Yeah.
Look down.
Yeah. And then you'd have to like catch them and be like, oh, Susie fell asleep. Let me take her.
Oh, weird.
Away.
Even though you stabbed him in the neck and,
And
they're
your pants are still
shooting
down.
blood all over
Yeah,
you.
no, I'd clog it. I'd clog it. Clog it. I'd clog it. I'd
Nice.
clog it. I'd put a
You'd
clog
stab-
over her neck,
you'd stab
catching all
him
the blood
and then
in the
put
shoe.
your fingers in there and then say, "Oh, she's sleeping."
Yeah, but I could do like this and then like hold it.
Ketchup packet.
Yeah.
So
No,
Easton,
I'd probably kill him with kindness and like walk him to a different area.
would you be the guy to like maybe go like small group, almost lone survivor, or would you like to get a little community started
I would
after the initial?
I'd like a couple initial partners in the vault with me.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Can we put our pants back on?
Prefer if you didn't.
Yeah. No. They're contaminated with nuclear stuff. But no, I like a couple partners that one I know are not going to eat me or do anything bad to me. That kills me. And then after that, we'd come up with a game plan to start a community.
All right.
That's my plan as of now. So bags of cans, caught.
So you got food. You got rations, and you're living in a vault, and you're gonna work on building a community afterwards.
Yeah.
Pantsless society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shirts though.
Big pants.
Shirts.
Yeah.
Please wear shirts. Nobody wants to see your nipples.
Yeah. Shirtland, I'd call it.
Shirtland.
Let's hear what you got, Broden.
Well, first of all,
okay, let me set a more detailed scene for you.
okay.
You're standing.
Tell me mine wasn't detailed enough. All I got was bomb on the ground. Got a week.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So I feel bad about
That's
that.
okay. I made chicken shit into chicken salad.
Yeah. You're standing in the living room. You just flip the TV on, and it is some person with authority saying this bomb is going to drop in 12 hours. So you're standing in the living room of the house. You got 12 hours.
So you get a weekend, 12 hours.
Well,
You get 12 hours.
you
till
have
the
12
bomb
hours
hits.
until the bomb goes off.
How far or how close is the bomb going to be?
Close enough that
I need to take shelter.
you should take shelter. Like the immediate blast could hurt you a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, first things first, I'm getting a hold of close family and probably some close friends, getting all the non-perishable food items that I have,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe even some food that isn't, as much shit as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Every weapon I own, every round of ammo that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that too, but I'd still be with the same bag of cans. I'd be like, this is what I got.
Then maybe if the vault's not working, you can come with me if you want.
Yeah.
Then I'm immediately heading out to the middle of nowhere where our farmhouse is,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
away from
No,
mass
that's
groups
it.
of people. A lot of flat land I can see for miles. A lot of wild animals if they're not affected by the radiation. A lot of
Mhm.
food.
Yeah.
Going out there, might dig a hole. Then I'm going to siphon everything of gas I have from a vehicle and put it towards a generator of some sort. I already know how to make fires.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'm probably just going to become the leader of another pantsless society or something like that.
Do you think you guys are going to clash if you ever run into each other?
No, I think it'd be like,
If he comes at me with that much logic, probably I'll throw a fit.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, as two leaders of pantsless societies, do you not like, if you bump into each other, would you say immediately like, this guy gets it?
no,
Like,
it'd be like America and Great Britain, World War I. Like,
You think so?
we're on the same side.
yeah.
That's how you.
Loser has to start wearing pants.
America and Great Britain are on the same team.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah, like
Oh, I thought you meant you were fighting.
we're both allied powers here,
Oh,
I'd say.
okay. I thought
Yeah.
because
He
we
just
hate,
runs
we
the-
hate Great Britain so much. I thought that's why I thought we were
Oh,
fighting.
no, well, then it'd be like,
Well, they have such bad teeth.
Yeah.
it'd be like,
And Candor.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty logical answer from you, Broden.
That would be my thing though.
Your go-to.
And then like anybody
Would you do anything fun?
shoot
no-
people.
0 time.
Yeah.
Fun is not going to happen for another 84 years.
Yeah.
There's going to be no fun.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be like, let's say if that does happen, like any nuclear fallout, like any topsoil, you can't plant anything. You can't grow anything. It's all going to be affected by radiation.
You'd have to come up with like hydroponics or something.
Whatever that means. Yeah.
Cans.
Huh?
Cans.
Yeah.
Cans could be the thing.
It is the thing. It not could be. How many? I can fit so many goddamn cans in a vault. I could have a whole can wall. 80 high,
And who
40
knows?
deep.
What if there becomes a crude civilization where cans are currency?
Yeah. I'd be
Caps.
rich and full. I can tell you what, I'd be a lot fatter than Broden. Our community would be a lot fatter than Broden. Be like, man, we got so many cans.
That's
3 meals a day. And you're out there hunting unaffected wild animals. Hard to come by.
We got cans.
Yeah. It's like we got worms. We got cans. It's Shirtland. We got cans. That's the slogan.
Well, would that be the name of like your country if you were your own little vault country there?
Shirtland, yeah.
Shirtland.
Yeah. And it'd be SHURTLAND.
Shirtland.
Like Shirtland. It'd be Shirtland.
Shirtland.
I like it actually.
That has a little
cans.
Yeah, it's got a little get up to it.
Yeah.
Shirtland.
And you are what kind of? Are you a president? Are you a monarch? Are you a dictator?
Chairman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chairman.
That's it. I'm the chairman of Shirtland.
God.
Yeah.
just business.
What?
Just another business idea.
The contingency plan is just
Sell cans.
just a business. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are
Just
you, how are
a
you
dicks
gonna,
out business plan.
How are you going to survive? We're not going to wear pants, and it's going to be Shirtland.
We're going to have a lot of food. A lot of food.
Yeah.
I'd have cans of
The
water.
chairman.
God,
Yeah.
dude.
And then I'd have other chairs that are on my vice president's just a chair. But all the chairs are the same. So like the Secretary of State, Vice President, Attorney General, they're all just chairs.
Folding chairs.
Yeah. We could folding chair, you're the lawn chair. What's another chair? You're the rocking chair. You're the recliner. That's like a good one. Because that's not a chair in
That's
the
almost like your right hand man is the
Yeah.
recliner.
That's like that. That's
You put
like
me in the lazy boy. Yeah.
That's like the assassin. You can't, that guy's not a part of the government.
Yeah.
But when people throw out the slang term recliner, you know what he's going to do. You
Yeah.
know,
He's a
I send the
recliner.
recliner to go do stuff that the government can't do.
That is actually like in a really dumb way of thinking about it. Yeah. You could call secret agents recliners.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We got recliner 4 on it. But
Yeah.
yeah. And you got, like SEAL Team 6.
Why
SEAL
does that
Team
work
6
so
sounds
well?
so they're going to get you
Yeah.
right? But recliner, no one's going to be worried about a recliner coming at them.
Surprise.
Surprise,
Yeah.
shiv in the neck, little shiv. And that's
Okay.
what I teach all my recliners because that's how I got into the vault and started Shirtland.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to learn the shiv technique too.
Shiv method.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
You might
And then we'll
just
put all the
win.
recliners in one community called Shivlin. Yeah.
Joint community, sister community, right
Yeah.
next to you.
It's like a sister city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like, skiing or whatever in Norway is Minot sister city.
Yeah.
Do the same thing.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Do you guys think
What's your,
my contingency plan?
yeah. Bro, you give him a scenario now.
Okay.
It's got to be along the same lines as ours.
Yeah.
You're on your way home from work out in the patch,
Mm-hmm.
and you got the radio on, and all of a sudden the
Mm-hmm.
little siren comes on the radio, and it says, "The United States has detected a nuclear missile over the coast of California. You have about."
It's going to hit California. Liam's like, perfect.
So I say, cool. I would
Yeah.
just continue doing the speed limit. So that sounds
Slow
great.
down and
Best
enjoy the
news I
ride.
heard all day. Yeah. Go on.
They say it's going to hit within 50 miles of your house
Yep.
in about 14 to 16 hours.
Okay.
And you're already burning up an hour getting back home. So you have 15 hours.
Yeah.
13 to 15. Could come quicker,
He could.
It hits terminal velocity quicker than you think it should, and then boom, it's
Yeah.
on you. Like flies on shit, man.
That's true.
Sudden that bombs in your backyard.
Getting home as fast as possible.
What if you get pulled over?
Doesn't matter. Not stopping. everyone, all chaos is going to break loose. If everyone just heard that, there's going to
Fair.
be no laws. There will be no laws. Get home. While I'm driving home, call family, see what's going on. Obviously, my family in Indiana, pray for them. That's 14 hours away. I'm not getting there. I'm right.
You
I'm
might
right
have an
here.
hour to spare.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, go
Get there. We got an hour.
go say hi. Yeah, quick, Nana. You could make me one of those pies that I love so much. That would be incredible.
Yeah.
I'm not grabbing all my guns because I feel like you have to really play a game of when do you reach the point of having too much shit. depending on what you're doing and where you're going, because you have to take all this with you. I'm grabbing my AR and as much ammo as I can for that, which isn't a lot, and my pistol, and maybe one other rifle. And my 17 is actually probably what I'll grab. I have the most ammo for that, and it's my smallest caliber, and it will work.
No knives.
Yep, knives.
Definitely knives. I have a machete.
Yep. Yeah, and that's another thing. Axe. Like if you need to make shelter, do something like that. Axe. And then I'm basically just gonna call all the people that I know, see if I could find some farmland, find some place to hunker down. Like
It'd be with me.
I'm sure it would be.
Yeah, so you guys can make out.
And you'd be coming too.
No, I'll be in my vault.
No,
You'd be.
I'll let you run Shirtland out of one of the grain silos. It's kind of like a vault.
I'm starting to think the vault might be small.
So here's it might not fit us all for some reason.
I'm gonna run out of air.
You can't have that. You can't have enough chairs in that vault.
Yeah, you could bring a plant to make air for us.
Would it do that in there? I just breathe into it and it breathes back to me.
Just
hot it's kind of like giving a CPR and you put the leaf running.
Yeah. Yeah, I just make out the plant every night for enough air for the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Venus.
I don't think that's how that works. Yeah. No, but I've thought about making a shelter. If at one point at some day I ever came into enough land, I would get an excavator, dig out a giant hole, and I'd basically drop one or two of those just big metal shipment containers in there.
Yep.
And that would be my shelter. I mean,
I do two, one with cans, one with like me.
Chairs.
Yeah. No, I'm the chair.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, you'd be trying to put as many cans, like MREs, like the one.
What does MRE stand for? You've said that.
Meal ready to eat.
Yeah.
Oh.
They sell some at Shields because you can buy them like they're just come in packs, and then you have like a little thing that boils water. Boil up the water, dump it in the pack. Like last week, I was too lazy to make dinner. I had one of those.
You had an MRE in a normal everyday life.
Yeah.
Just in case.
It was a different.
Did you put on your like spacesuit? Or did you rub eye black on your eyes?
I was wearing this. It was getting to be like morning time, and I was like kind of hungry.
I
don't want to cook nothing. I was like boiled up some water and I just dumped it into the pack and said, "Cool, see you in 10 minutes."
What was it? A soup?
No, I think it was a beef stew.
So a soup?
Stew is very different than soup.
Maybe.
One thing I forgot is like trying to fill up as many containers as plausible with water before shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
Cans.
But then you also run into how much shit is too much.
Exactly.
Shit. Like
that's why I said as plausible. Like,
yeah.
Do I just fill up like 10 water bottles and then throw them in the back of the truck?
See,
that's not enough.
Ration myself.
If you're gonna have that, if you're gonna designate that farmland out where you're at with where you should be surviving, then you should fork up the money and you should put a well out there.
Yeah, how are you going to get a well maker there in a week?
Is it?
I'm saying
there's
now.
A freshwater source out there.
I'm saying now.
Oh, but I cut a hole in the top of my vault to catch rainwater.
Where's this freshwater source? What is it?
A stream,
doesn't count. Stream. It's going to be exposed to nuclear fallout. Ash is going to get contaminated.
So I'm saying like there's
it has to come out of a well. What? Cans.
Dude, after you said that, he just goes,
I'm serious, man. Cans
yeah, okay, well, but where are you going to go on these cans?
This closet.
I don't know, the canning store. Or do they have canned water?
Can company, dude.
Yeah.
Liquid Death. You're going to drive to Liquid Death Manufacturing Company and you're going to say, "Give me all your cans."
No, but I'll probably go to Morelli's and say, "Give me a pallet of your freshest spring water."
In a bottle?
During a bomb drop?
Why?
It's in a bottle. The plastic gets contaminated.
How quick though? You said I got a week.
You're going to drink a whole pallet of water in a week just so you don't...
No, but I'm going to move it into the vault.
Into the vault where it's protected from the radiation.
Yeah.
You better make it snappy.
I got a whole week. How long do you think it takes to drive?
But now you kind of opened my eyes.
We'll see. I'm just saying. No, I said it took a week for you to start succumbing to the nuclear fallout. It's after it explodes, it's going to throw it everywhere. It's going to be right now.
So what you're saying is we're fucked if we have no pre-prep. I'm the only one that didn't get 12-hour warning.
Exactly.
Well,
And
why
that's
don't I
why
get the
we need
warning?
to start prepping. It's time to figure our shit. You can, hey, you know what? Say,
I'm going to start bringing jugs of water out to the farm now and just keeping them in a safe place.
Can't. They're in plastic. Liam just told me.
Well, no, then I'd end up
bury them.
burying them in a container.
So everything's good if it's underground.
To
Far
an
enough.
extent. Yeah.
Yeah.
To an extent.
That's why he said like wells would be safe because they're far enough underground that the radiation probably wouldn't get to them.
Yeah. What about the ocean?
Bad.
Fucked.
All
Ocean's
of it?
bad.
What if you get deep
Yeah,
enough?
not all of it.
I'm sure once you get deep enough, it'd be all right.
Maybe. Salt water, though.
You can boil it.
Yeah.
Boil the damn water.
Yeah.
Electrolysis.
Yeah, maybe. So you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan.
Just
Regardless.
get a
Yeah,
can.
but I didn't.
Just
I
get a
was thrown
can
into
big
boom and
enough.
Just hit.
Okay, well, do you want to read? You want to redo?
I just would like 12 hours to go to Morelli's.
Okay, deal.
12 hours. How many trips are you making?
A lot,
As many as
dude.
I can.
I will grant you 12.
As many as
Thank
you
you.
can.
Yeah. How many vaults? How many vaults do banks have?
One.
Okay.
Probably just
Maybe
I'd
a
get-
secret one.
I had 12 hours. 12 hours. First hour and a half, I'd spend researching who has the biggest vault.
Do you just want to come hang out with me and Liam in the middle of nowhere?
No.
It'd be fun.
Nope.
We're gonna learn how to make a
We
well.
could keep doing our podcast.
Yeah.
Good. Who would listen?
Whoever did all the.
They'd all be live. It'd be the weekly entertainment for the community.
Yeah.
I'd stream in.
Can't anymore. EMP's hit.
Can.
There is no can't and can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't.
I wonder what canned stuff I'd do. Chicken. A lot of chicken.
What do you mean?
Like what?
Like what kind of
cans
foods
I'd
and
get.
Oh, like the can, like the whatever.
Well,
Like,
there's stuff in the cans.
yeah.
Dude, go to the store. You know how many options you got? I get nacho cheese.
Yeah, but it's not like you got to have that like within a year. Like these MREs.
No.
The MRE that I ate the other night
dude.
expired in 2058.
Yeah. I don't want to be alive that long.
These cans,
Dude, cans
these
do not
canned
expire.
foods, they never expire. They have to put an expiration date on them because it's legally they have
By
to.
law.
But
Yeah.
a good majority of them, you have like 20 years to eat. I'd bet.
Yeah.
We'll see.
My dad drank a beer from 2006 the other day.
Yeah. Was it good? Did he
Not
say?
the other day, but like this summer.
Yeah, the other day. Yeah, it was 2007. But
What's the verdict?
He said it tasted fine.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
I doubt it. I've had expired beer before and it tastes like shit. But maybe he's just got more hair
He's
on his
probably
chest.
built different. Yeah.
Yeah. He is.
So
Taller.
with all that being said, do you think a nuclear war or a nuclear apocalypse could happen in our lifetimes?
100%.
No.
Yeah.
Or something like it, where like society kind of collapses and it's almost every man fend for himself
Yep.
type deal.
Yeah.
I totally think it's plausible.
What's going to do it?
What do you think? You think it's possible?
No.
You say no.
You don't think that civilization could collapse?
Nah.
Like what if money just became totally invaluable all around the world? Like you know what happened in
I don't
Germany
think it
after
will
World
be.
War II, where bread cost $18,000.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to. That's because we fucking whacked them.
But
You whack them.
We did.
Yeah, we
there was
did.
just a
Someone
giant
whacks us.
war,
Might be
a
18K.
World War III type
Yeah.
deal, and society just crumbles afterwards.
I don't think there will be, though.
You don't
World
think
War
it's
III.
plausible?
Plausible. I just don't think it's likely.
I think it's probably more likely than you're giving it credit for. The way shit kind of looks to be.
I think
outside of
everyone
this
knows it can happen or we're all fucked.
room. I don't think it gives a damn if.
What's it? The world?
Yeah, like
I think each collective owner of the countries knows that we can't do this because it just wouldn't be good. Like if China, Russia, and America were all like, we're fighting. It's like, maybe we shouldn't because then we're all dead. You know? I feel like there's
But what if it's fight or get killed?
it's fight, but I don't think it would get to the point where excuse me. I don't think it would get to the point where like I still think there's gonna be war, but I don't think it's gonna be we're bombing your whole country with a nuclear bomb. That would kill everybody. Jesus.
I'm going to touch on that later on.
I think if somebody gets to the point where it's start bombing or lose the war, then somebody starts bombing first. They drop one on civilian lives, and then the other place is like, well, you just did that, so we're going to do it back. And then they're like, well, you did it back, I'm doing it back.
But I don't know if it'll ever get to nuclear. Like right now, they're dropping bombs on people. There's wars going on where they are dropping bombs, but they're not bombs that's going to kill everybody within 500 miles, you know? I still think, like, even if Russia was flying over here and they're dropping bombs on Minot's Air Force Base, and then they drop a bomb in New York City, I think we're just like, okay, we'll drop bombs on you now. But I don't know if it's going to be like, okay, we're going to drop a thing to blow up your whole country. That's what I'm saying.
I think if they're going to do something like that, they're going to go all out.
Yeah, but then you got to think their side of things. Why? Because if you do it, everybody's fucked. Everybody on Earth is fucked.
Yep. I think at a certain point, they just don't give a shit.
So they're all just, everyone turns into a suicide bomber.
Essentially. Or it doesn't even have to be bombs or anything like that.
Get to it right now, Liam. Let's talk about it right now.
Yeah. So here's what we got. As of 2021, humanity has about 13,410 nuclear weapons, thousands of which are on hair trigger alert. While stockpiles have been on the decline following the end of the Cold War, every nuclear country is currently undergoing modernization of its nuclear arsenal. John F. Kennedy estimated the probability of the Cuban Missile Crisis escalating to nuclear conflict as between 33% and 50%. So he thought we were getting closer because of all that.
But even like the Cold War was probably the peak of when like someone's going to blow someone up.
That was big time brinkmanship right there.
And nothing happened.
Mm-hmm. So that's where, in a poll of experts at the Global Catastrophic Risk Conference in Oxford in July of 2008, the Future of Humanity Institute estimated the probability of complete human extinction by nuclear weapons at 1% within the century.
Boom.
The probability of 1 billion dead at 10%, and the probability of 1 million dead at 30%. So these results reflect the median opinions of a group of experts rather than the probabilistic model. The actual values may be much lower or higher.
1 million people is nothing if you think about it.
But it's still...
It's a lot.
It's still... it still happened.
How many people died in like World War I, World War II? Just Americans.
How many people died total?
No, just like Americans dead in World War I.
So on this, just like what you were saying earlier, this goes on to say, scientists have argued that even a small-scale nuclear war between two countries, such as India and Pakistan, could have devastating global consequences, and such local conflicts are more likely than full-scale nuclear war.
Yeah.
500,000 United States lives lost in World War II, 24 million Soviet Union lives.
Yeah, so that's like flash in the pan, dude.
24 million Soviets died?
That's what this table says.
How do we
Total
get so
civilian and military deaths.
24 million?
The Soviet Union military deaths were estimated between 8.8 million and 10.7, and the total between military and civilian was 24 million.
World War II is way worse because there's only 116,000 Americans in World War I. And you just had 500K in World War II?
Yeah.
400 and...
Roughly, though.
Yeah, is over 400,000.
Yeah, so, I mean, 24 million. If 1 million people die, 30% chance of 1 million people dying from nuclear war. Whatever.
But that gets
off my nose.
I mean, that's kind of a foot in the door with it.
I guess I'm just thinking that there's something that could happen that could escalate things.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's totally off the table at all.
1% chance.
I think maybe it could be more than that. I'm not saying we're at like a coin flip here.
Yeah, we should ask the board.
But I'm also thinking it's maybe something that people ought to be prepared for.
Yeah, I just don't think.
At least a little bit. You don't want to be caught with your pants down.
No. I want to get people's pants down, you know? But no, that's the thing. It's like, what are you going to do right now to prepare for? Like, you just have your plan? Is that your preparation?
Well, I've already, like, every time I go to the store, I buy canned food.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you can say it.
Yeah, go
Ron.
ahead.
You want to?
Yeah, that was the last because now so later on in the notes, here let me rip through this real quick.
Okay.
It says compare 3 outcomes. 1 is peace. 2 is a nuclear war that kills 99% of the world's existing population, and 3 is a nuclear war that kills 100%. And then it goes on. It says 2 would be worse than 1, and 3 would be worse than 2. Which is greater of these 2 differences?
2 is worse than 1.
So
Obviously.
yeah, because it kills
3 is worse than
99%, and then there's peace.
I don't know if 3 is worse than 2. If 99% die,
If 3 is the worst, because
Is
if 100% die, there is no possibility for expansion of human life.
There's no saving the
what
rest.
I look at is who cares? Because I'm a part
Probably
of
dead.
99%.
I'm probably
So
dead.
do I care? Probably not.
If 2 of us are going to die out of the 3 of us, wouldn't you want the one survivor to be the spearhead for the human race?
Yeah.
Would you
I
want?
guess.
Do we want it to be Broden?
Do we want it to be any of us?
Probably shouldn't be.
Yeah.
No, it definitely should at least be one of us.
At least I have a plan for a town. What do you got? 1 farm with 2 guys?
Pantsless?
Yeah.
No, that-
Come on. What does society really need here? Shirtland or Shirtland or farm?
you got dicks out, sharp cans everywhere.
Hey.
Somebody's going to get hurt
At
in your
least,
town.
at least we're getting society back to what it was.
Radiation paper cut on their urethra, and it's not going to be
Just my double stream. We're evolving. You never know. You haven't even mentioned the thought of bringing society back to what it needs to be. Where I'm already thinking
That
ahead.
wasn't
No, I
a
think
part
that's
of
such a
my-
long-term
wasn't part of my
goal.
plan.
To
Yet.
bring society back would be such a long-term goal. I think it's kill or be killed at a certain point.
No,
and
it
it's
should
either
be-
me and mine or you and yours. And I'm going to pick me and mine every time.
I'm gonna kill him with kindness, man. Peace. I'm gonna get this society up and running. Get the people that are trying to kill you into Shirtland. They're gonna have some qualms with the requirements right away. But once they get past that bridge, it's peace, man.
It's peace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have a scenario for us to act out?
iodine pills. That's what you need. Those are apparently, I think those fight the effects of radiation. I think that's
I
what
don't
they were
know.
taking in that.
Also,
Chernobyl
like
show.
after watching Chernobyl with you,
yeah,
I also think like radiation, once it happens, like you might as well just
that's it.
have a little bit of fun because
Yeah, you might as well.
you're
have
done
it.
for.
You might as well, have your best glass of scotch.
After
and
seeing, but also those people experience like the most lethal doses of
Yeah.
radiation anyone has ever
Yeah.
seen ever.
those people swam in radiation.
Right. So I mean, like they had a lot, and they were dead within a week.
Yeah,
How much would just the fallout from a nuke, even if you weren't close to the bomb?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's enough, even if you weren't even close to it. If you got just, I think probably a speckle, you're probably going to get some sort of cancer.
yeah, right.
so
and it might
fast.
not kill you right away like those guys did, but in
It's-
a couple of years you might be done for.
It will get you.
Yeah, that's why your society can be such a long-term goal. You got 2 years, man.
Dude, yeah, exactly. So why are you trying to restart civilization if you got less than 5 years?
I'm for the people. Not everyone has less than 5 years.
Respect.
If you have less than 5 years and those people are living right next to you, they also have less than 5 years.
I'm not saying Shirtland's just going to be locals. It's going to
Could
be
expand.
others. Yeah, it's going to be people from other states.
You're going to franchise?
Yeah. Gonna try. What else can I do? You know?
You get more cans.
Yeah, I bet you can't
Exactly.
wait to go see South Dakota Shirtland.
I can't.
check on him real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing very good.
Sell
numbers here,
Shirtland.
guys.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah. It's going to be good.
I'm gonna rip through these variables and like all this other stuff, and then ask you guys the last question here.
Okay.
So here's some of the effects to put into perspective. It says historically, it has been difficult to estimate the total number of deaths resulting from a global nuclear exchange because scientists are continually discovering new effects of nuclear weapons and also revising existing models. I'm not sure what bullet point that was supposed to be a part of. I might have just threw that in there.
That's okay.
So my fault.
Fun
Give the-
fact.
give us some info, man.
So we have the nuclear winter. So in the early 1980s, scientists began to consider the effects of smoke and soot arising from burning wood, plastics, petroleum fuels, all that stuff. We've covered that. We understand that could happen with fallout. We have nuclear famine. It is difficult to estimate the number of casualties that would result from nuclear winter, but it is likely that the primary effect would be global famine, whereas mass starvation occurs due to disrupted agricultural production and distribution. But there's no.
You're gonna eat the cans.
You can't. You will run out of cans.
No, not with how many I got.
All right.
You haven't seen.
You have no idea.
Look into my head at what this can wall looks like.
If you rip down all this drywall, cans everywhere.
I'm thinking
Cans.
let's say the vault's the size of this room. I'm thinking cans from floor to ceiling, from here to the edge of the closet.
And that'll get you maybe a few months.
Few months? How much are you eating every day? Have some self-control.
Yeah, one can a day at that point.
Yeah.
You're going to have to. So, all right, we got electromagnetic pulse.
So many cans. I just measured it out with my eyes, and that's like
That is a lot of cans of food.
Probably about 8,000 cans maybe.
30 times a lot.
Yeah.
I
Tons.
got 50 years.
An electromagnetic pulse is a burst of electromagnetic radiation. Nuclear explosions create a pulse of electromagnetic radiation called a nuclear EMP. Such EMP interference is known to be generally disruptive or damaging to electronic equipment. By disabling electronics and their functioning, an EMP would disable hospitals, water treatment facilities, food storage facilities, and all electronic forms of communication, and thereby threaten key aspects of modern human condition. Certain EMP attacks could lead to a large loss of power for months or years. Currently, failures of the power grid are dealt with using support from the outside. In the event of an EMP attack, such support would not exist and all damaged components, devices, and electronics would need to be completely replaced. So, and then the last point here is nuclear fallout, which is just radioactive dust and shit.
EMPs, I always thought that was like for electronics, but I suppose it can happen with radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would just melt your SIM card or something would happen.
That would suck.
So-
Someone would have to come up with a different communication method. Probably a cup and a string.
We'd
A
have to
can.
find something
A
else.
can and a string.
Can and a string.
Yeah, we have no more cups.
Well, I would say we can't. We're not going to be able to talk for a couple of weeks. Once we empty some of these cans, we're going to be able to make these string devices, and then everyone's
String
going to have
devices.
their own communication method. You know,
Sure.
minus you might have to have one wall with like 312, because I would say one can and a string goes to one person's, and then above them we'll just have a label, like the Johnsons. If you want to call the Johnsons, you just kind of take your cup and you go on the wall,
Yep.
and then they can hear.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, they pick up on their end and you talk. But every time you meet a friend, you're going to have to add a cup. That'd be difficult.
Getting a lot of cups built up here.
Yeah. Cans, actually.
Those two.
Yeah.
So given those aspects of what could happen, I mean, nuclear fallout, famine, winter, EMPs, what would your plan be right now? So you have as much prep time as possible. Do you have a plan? What would you do? Do you know what a bugout bag is?
Shit you need.
one.
Passport, gun,
Like
cash.
yeah, the bag is like you have everything in here. If something goes bad, you have whatever you need. Grab it and go.
You have a
all
bugout bag,
that's
bro?
all you're taking out of this house.
Yeah, I do.
Do you, Liam?
Not yet. It's in the works.
It's a very crude one, but it'd
it's
be
in the
enough for
works.
me to be able to survive for.
What do you mean crude? Like not much stuff?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to it, but it'd be enough for me to be able to survive for a couple days or a week or something like that.
What would you use a bugout bag for other than an apocalypse? Camping
That's
trip.
exactly what you'd use it
War.
for.
I mean,
Or like an invasion.
if you had to,
Yeah,
If
but
you
you're
had to-
prepping
Like,
for
have you
something
seen Red
else.
Dawn?
if you had to go
Yes.
somewhere,
Yeah, something
if
like that.
if you were just not going to be home for an extended period of time,
Yeah. Yeah. So something I'd bring to a hotel. But like
A
You
hotel.
just like keep it
a
in your
hotel that
truck.
you would
Scared
have
hotel.
to survive.
Yeah.
But like you just keep it in your truck, no matter
Yeah.
where you're going, basically.
I don't have one. What would be in it? Probably tissues. I'd throw some
Toilet
tissue.
paper,
Yeah.
so you could have a flare, a chalkboard.
Yeah.
Just
I'd go cans. would be number one.
God. How big is this bag? I need to know how many cans I can put in here.
Yeah.
It's a backpack.
Backpack. I'd probably go. Does the backpack have like clip things on the side?
Sure.
Okay, I'd strap my sword to the side of it first thing.
Genius. Yep.
Actually, I'd sharpen the sword first.
Okay.
Well, I guess I got time to do this. So yeah, I'd go sword.
Mm-hmm.
Probably an axe on the other side. So axe and a sword.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I wouldn't put, yeah, I guess I was going to say I put the knives in my pocket to save space, but this is like a grab and go type thing, right?
Yep.
Cans for sure. Definitely put probably a bottle of liquor in there. That'd be good.
Double use. Party a little bit. Sanitize some wounds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
the amputation.
And a lot of people don't think about this bartering.
Oh, yeah.
You run into someone else with limited rations or
And
stuff
they
like that.
really
If they
are
like get a
hankering.
little on the sauce.
Yeah. I'd put a beanie and some gloves.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I would put what else would I put?
A lighter, a box of
Deck of
matches.
cards. Yeah, that's easy stuff, you know? I'm thinking of the stuff that's going to pass the time. Lighter, obviously you throw that in there.
Game Boy
A
Advance.
knife, a pistol,
Yeah.
boring. But yeah, if you throw in a deck of cards, you throw in a dice cup, you know,
like
maybe a book or two.
4 dice.
Yeah.
4 die.
A notebook, thick one, so I can write in it, draw in it, however I'm feeling. And then probably the rest with just like clothes and some food, some cans, probably.
Some more cans.
Yeah.
No, you about nailed it.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the dice and deck of
Well,
cards.
but to
Yeah.
burn time, if you're just sitting in your room or
you could probably
whatever.
do without the bourbon.
Could I?
I guess it's your bag. You can do whatever you want, but
Yeah.
not for me. No, okay, let me ask you this. If you had to design a fallout shelter, like if you were to go
All Garfield.
to what?
All Garfield.
What?
The whole thing would be designed and decorated with
It'd be
Garfield
orange and
stuff.
black and lasagna.
I'm-
Cans of lasagna everywhere.
Of all the people I'm calling and for if this ever happened, Easton's the last one, dude. I'm just gonna shoot him a text and say, "Hey,
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna shoot him.
Hey, good luck, man.
yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, if you make it out, shoot me a text in like 2 weeks."
And I'm sitting in my Garfield recliner eating out of a can of nacho cheese with a spoon. And I'm like, I'm already ready to go. Pants off.
I've been waiting
Just
for
the
this.
shirt.
You get a picture back. It's just a wall full of cans.
Yeah.
It just gray.
And
Metal
and it
cans.
just says, can you believe it? That's all.
That's Shirtland's motto right there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe this happened?
God.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Okay. All right, Broden. Design me a bug out bag and your shelter.
The bug out bag. Well, it's gonna be my pistol,
Mm-hmm.
my little machete deal.
Okay.
Because my machete's cool because it's machete on the front and then it's got teeth on the back to be a saw.
Oh.
Super cool.
Party in the back,
Yeah.
business in the front.
Yeah. Or party both ways, depending on how you
Yeah.
feel. Or
Or business
business both
both
ways.
ways.
Oh.
depending
yeah,
on
yeah.
who's asking.
He's in the party business.
Yeah.
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 Probably a couple bottles of water. Like maybe a couple of cans of food. Like, because this is like kind of just short term. Like,
It's
just need to-
you're supposed to be sustained for maybe a week.
right. Yeah. So there's that. There's going to be maybe a couple lighters or a box of matches or one of each or something.
You're telling me it's only a week? My bag changes drastically if all guys 5 is a
Well,
week.
like you just got to.
Well, so you got to think about it like this. So like your bug out bag, like you got to get this and you got to go. So from that point, a lot is going to happen in 7 days. If you can't find more or any of these other supplies within 7 days,
Oh, so
you're-
it's not like a 7 days and then you're back home.
it could be. It could be. You have no idea. I mean, that's why you just you plan for it to be like about a week. So like, and you got to factor in like what's currently happening. Like,
Yeah.
if I wanted to bring my gun, I'm not going to bring every bullet I have in my safe. Like if I grabbed 3 magazines, so that's probably, I don't know,
30 bullets.
90 rounds. So if I have to use more than 90
You got 90 rounds in a pistol?
in my AR,
I was like, how big is the
well, you're not
clip,
fitting
brother?
your AR in your bug out bag.
unless I strap it to the
it to the
side.
side like my sword.
Well, then I'm going to strap a Sherman tank to the side of my bug
Yeah.
out.
Well, try to carry that on your back.
Okay, so we'll say pistol. Okay, we'll go pistol for the sake of the bug out bag. So I got 3 15 round. So
Do an
okay.
Uzi.
So I got why not? Yeah. So I got 45.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, I got 45.
Machine gun in your hand.
Factor this in. So if I'm shooting more than 45 times, I'm at war.
Probably.
So I need to not bug out. I
Or
need
you're
to
hunting.
stay home
And a bad hunter.
Yeah,
I guess
shoot.
I picture my bug out bag as I take it with me when I'm not at home in case I don't have
to get home.
Yeah, to get home to get the stuff that I do need.
So you have a bug out bag in your truck.
Yes.
Okay.
It's on
Jumper cables.
could be. I don't know.
Yeah, could be.
I'd have
yeah.
I'd have a first aid kit.
There you go.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart. With
That's what
in
tissues
it.
are. But
Yeah, tissues are not in the first aid kit, dude. Back
They are in mine.
to you. What are you?
yeah,
Finish out your bag.
couple bottles of water, couple things of food, just
Couple
to.
bottles is all. How small of a backpack do you have?
Well, there's going to be other stuff in there.
You
There's probably
put
going to be like a heavy coat, especially because it's wintertime right now.
Yeah, I'd grab the
an
coat on
extra
the way
pair of
out.
socks in case something gets wet.
Don't want trench foot. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, lighter, matches, probably tissues or toilet paper, a first aid kit, some sort of bandages, something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some like rubbing alcohol or something like that.
Sunglasses,
So why not?
ski goggles.
It could be safety goggles when you're going to town
Hey.
chopping something. I don't
Mhm.
Boomerang.
know. Poison dart
Good
frog.
One in a little jar.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Shoot him out of a slingshot.
Shoot.
This is real war
Yeah,
now.
it's like those things you get at Splash Down. You put on your finger and then you smack them and they come back to you.
Yeah.
The dart on a string, poison dart frog on a string. Yeah, just throw it like a yo-yo. That'd be good. Maybe I'll bring a yo-yo.
There you go.
I'd do a
Bartering
hacky
item.
sack, see if I could learn it.
Yep.
I feel like I have a lot of time if this scenario happens.
Build a shelter for me. What do you got? What's your ideal? What's it
Like,
look like?
is this something I can build by hand?
You got machinery. You got oodles of money. Well, not oodles of money because then you're going to go overboard. You have access to some machinery. Like I would be able to borrow something from my shop at work,
Okay.
like a small excavator, and you could buy some stuff that you need. But you're not Bill Gates.
Well, what I'm doing then is it's also going to be out at the farm.
Yep.
And I'm going to grab one of the grain silos in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to dig a hole
Mm-hmm.
about as big as that grain silo. I'm going to bury that thing in the ground, cover it back up, and then dig myself a little entrance into that thing.
Are silos not vertical?
They're like round. They're
How
conical,
wide are they?
sort of. They're cylindrical with a pointed top.
Yeah.
The
But
one,
but the width of it, like the diameter is probably 20 feet max.
Big.
yeah, it's about 20 feet. The ones that we have out there.
Oh, I'm going bigger. I don't have oodles of money, but I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Blacklist. They got an underground
Well, it's just something I don't have to
Site?
pay for. So
called the post office. Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you got money. He just told you got money to pay for it.
he said I didn't have
Not
a lot of
noodles.
money.
You're not Bill Gates.
Yeah. You're not building an
But that's what I'm doing. I'm
underground mansion.
taking
Yeah.
that's already out there. Yeah,
Okay, that'd suck to live in, but
probably
come hang out
spend
at my place.
We got cans.
get a couple generators.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Yeah, but the generators they're gonna run out.
Lanterns, candles. I'd have candles.
But they're there.
in cans.
Just they'd only be used when needed. They wouldn't just be always on.
But are they inside the silo? How are you gonna exhaust the generator out?
Hole through the ground.
belt.
Suppose if you have a hole through the ground though, can't radiation get in?
It would be like one of those flippers that it can go in but not out. You know, like a crab trap.
I'm sure that's how that works.
And like hey, there you go.
You know,
But yeah, wood burning stove would be
it's like COVID.
high
I put a
on my
mask.
list, and I do have one out there. So
Yeah, there you go.
I put an N95 on top of it.
Oh,
It
there
can go
we're
out,
set.
but it can't go. Yeah.
Yeah, you're set.
that's what are we talking about? Why did we just think of that? Just cover ourselves in N95 masks and we'd be fine.
Yep, got us through COVID.
Yep. Everything got out, but not in.
That's why we're the
Uh-huh.
board.
That's why we're the board.
Yeah.
That would be the first priority of Shirtland.
How crazy?
You don't tell me what my priorities are.
Yeah, let me take some right now.
Yeah.
Just
What would
with
be
the
your
board.
bag? Did you say yours or no?
No, I can't think of one.
Okay.
That's why I was just asking you guys. I was trying to get some ideas.
Like, okay, you're writing these down. You're like, what else, Fred?
No, I got I got a little hatchet. I threw that hatchet in there. Pistol, a little bit of ammo. Gloves, like my nice deerskin winter gloves. They're pretty durable.
Yeah.
Beanie, water, snacks.
Ski mask.
No, not a ski mask. No,
How are you gonna rob stuff?
don't need to.
If the bug out bag is in play, I think you just do what you want.
Yeah,
I do one of those beanies with a pull down ski mask.
there you go.
a
That
little
looks like it
hybrid
could be
action.
one right there.
Yeah, it is. Can you imagine? I
You look
pulled it
like
down.
B Rabbit.
I was like, I gotta get this into conversation. Pull it down.
I've been waiting for him to ask me this whole time.
This whole episode.
Yeah, I mean, it's something I'd like to sit down and actually figure out first because it's gonna be a big bag. I got to make sure I got what I need in there.
Rucksack almost.
Yeah, like a hiking, like one of those tall hiking bags.
Yeah.
You
Then
know?
you gotta buy the bag.
That's fine.
Then you gotta put all that stuff in there and just let it sit there.
Yeah,
What if you want to use it?
That's what it's there for. You hope that you don't use it.
Yeah.
I'd throw like some of those those MRE packs. They're like it's small. It's like this.
Yeah,
thin.
no, I know.
Yeah, you've seen them. Yeah, I'd throw probably like 6 of those in there because I mean they don't take up a lot of room.
I feel like I'd throw way more than 6.
Remember, this is something that's supposed to survive you like a week.
Yeah, but what if you get to 8 days and you're like, fuck, I wish I had another one of those.
That's for the last 7. You should be finding
Other
more.
materials.
Yeah, you should
Whether
be
it's
figuring
food
out
Yeah,
how
but I
to
like to
survive.
err on the side of caution. You know, what if I can't? What if I run into a river? Can't
Well,
swim
packing
across it?
for more than a week is like a
Very
lot more.
cumbersome.
Yeah, it's a lot
Not
more.
if they're paper thin. Throw in
What about
20.
all the other shit you have to put in this bag?
There's not that much shit.
Maybe not in yours.
You just said like 5 things.
I
You
haven't
could have
thought
a
about it
you could
yet.
have a
Do
freaking
you-
satchel?
Do you ever think that maybe you wouldn't be ready to survive as long as the rest of us?
Have
I think
you
I'd be ready to survive
considered?
longer. You guys are like, I got 7 days. Or
Dude, all you have said all night for the last
Cans.
2.5 hours is the word CANS.
Dude, cans is a good. You can't slander cans. Tell
I'm
me
not
how good-
slandering
Can't
cans,
slander cans.
Yeah.
Tired of all
but
this
I'm
can
also
slander.
saying that cans have some buddies that are really cool that help you survive.
Like,
Knowledge. That's a big one.
no.
A lighter or matches.
Yeah, that stuff.
A tarp.
But that stuff you don't need.
It is
you
100%.
need
Food, you need.
paracord and tarp for sure in case you have to make a shelter somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in a vault, so I don't need to make a shelter.
You're not in the vault.
What are the odds of you getting in this vault?
Good. Did you not hear my plan to get in?
Really good. I walk in.
I start pantsing people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super simple.
Even if
And then looks at them and says, keep those off. We're starting
and
something.
even if that doesn't work, you think they're going to be like, I know things are crazy out there, but we got to.
Or he's
Can't
going to
let
say,
you in.
I don't have time to give you the code and open this vault. I'm going home.
And I'd say, just tell me, I'm going to live in there forever. You never have to come back.
And then he goes, wait, forever? Can I come with?
Yeah. And then I got a pal.
Can we take our
Then
pants
I got
off?
my first chair.
There you go.
Yeah.
Imagine the power that he's going to be so happy knowing that right away he's chairman.
Yeah. Honestly, that's
He's
that's
gonna
a
res-
better. I
he's
don't even
gonna
have to kill
respect you.
anybody.
Yeah,
I'd
he's
say,
gonna-
everyone working here, 8 people, whatever.
We're all
Fine
chairman.
size board. You guys all want to be on the board? You know, I'll be a chair on the board. And they say, sure. And then we're all living in this vault. It's a little cramped. They can go their own ways if they want and just be like remote board members.
Yeah, they could start up the one South Dakota.
Are they going to send
Yeah.
proxies?
Yep. They'd zoom in.
There we go.
Okay. I like it.
Yep.
Genius.
Sorry, I keep debunking all of your thinking I'm not going to survive, but I have this planned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check my
You're
closet.
doing good.
Yes. So, all right, Liam. Anything else you got for us?
That's about it. If you made it all the way through this episode somehow, go ahead and leave us a comment on what do you got? You got a bug out bag? What's in it? Do you have a plan? Do you have some sort of shelter?
You don't say no. I don't have a plan. Tell us what your plan would be.
Let's hear it.
Make it up.
Yeah, we want to know.
We want to know.
And
Do you guys think cans are a good idea?
I think they're a great.
That's
idea.
my biggest question.
yeah, Shasta, tons of Shasta.
Yeah. No, Dr. Thunder.
Mm.
Yeah. There we go.
So, all right, sign us off, Liam.
Great. Thanks for listening. We'll do it again next week. See ya.
Peace out.
We didn't do a scenario.
Oh.
I was just thinking about that.
Do it right now. Do you have one?
Just kidding.
Psych.
We're back. Here's the scenario for you boys. Broden, you are in your shelter right now. And you're pretty comfortable. Easton has somehow managed to run out of cans. And he comes crawling to you, needing help.
Stupid situation.
Never would happen in a million years.
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
So that's why they're hypothetical scenarios.
Yep. And I'm on board.
Easton, you are dying.
Okay.
Scene.
What is it? A phone call or is it?
Nope,
I
you're there.
walked over there.
You're there. Yeah, you're at Broden's
Okay.
palace.
Okay.
And scene. Dead.
That's good enough.
Dead.
I'm dead. Why would you kill me right away?
Yeah, I thought you guys were friends.
I thought you were a zombie. You sound like a zombie.
It sounded just
Sick and dying.
Yeah, you made that noise and shoot. I shoot first, ask questions later. But we could really do this. if
Okay,
you
here's a new one. I'll leave back in. Run, don't shoot. It's me.
want. Who is it?
It's your good friend Easton from Shirtland, you remember?
Why are you Hispanic?
I'm sick. And my voice is losing.
Hold on, Easton. Do you have pants on?
Well, you know what we do, right? We don't wear them.
Hey, you there. Get him some pants now.
No. I don't.
Get him some pants. And if he doesn't put the pants on, chain him. Chain him to the tree out there. We're gonna let the imps get him.
Okay, I'll put the pants on.
What do you need? Do you run out of cans again, Easton? You've been here 3 times this week. What's going on, dude?
Yeah, we're out of some. took Martha's across the street. She's dead. But I'm hungry. And I really thought the cans were gonna last longer.
How many are out there with you, dude?
Cans? 0.
Out of cans.
Cans are gone. I thought I said that.
How many guys are with you?
Just me.
Don't lie to me. If Ricardo's with you again, I swear to God.
Ricardo's in the car.
In the car. He has a motor.
He's in the car.
He's there?
He's in the car.
Tell Ricardo he has to stay in the car.
Ricardo, stay in the car.
Okay. All right. Hey, grab him like 3 cans, but tell him that in return when you go out there.
4 cans.
How many cans do you want?
4 cans.
Okay, get him 4 cans. Get him 4 cans. No, not the split peas. I like those ones.
Yeah, those are gross.
Keep those ones for me. Yeah, he can have the corn, the sweet corn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, bring him the cans, but tell him that we want 3 chairs in return for the 4 cans. See if he goes for it.
Give me 2 chairs.
Can't do it.
2.5 chairs.
He went down. One more. I need 1 more chair.
3.5 chairs. Also,
3.5. I'll get 3.5. 3.5.
Where are your pants? Why are you not wearing pants? You bombarded me about pants. So where are your pants?
I was in the middle of something.
Okay, fair.
All right, are we good then?
Yes,
You
we're
get 4 cans of corn. I get 3 chairs.
Yes, I'll see you next week.
Okay.
And
See. Thank you, everybody.
okay, yeah. Now it's a peace out later.
Yeah, bye.